If you or your child has a rare disease, you have medical records that contain a powerful story, and sharing that story with researchers can affect powerful change, helping them develop and advance new treatments. But too often, that medical data isn't shared. It's kept private, trapped in different hospitals, simply because patients don't have an easy way to gather and share their own information. All Stripes aims to change that. Founded by a rare disease patient, our mission is to accelerate drug development for rare diseases by giving patients the power to access all their medical records and participate in research in one place, privately and securely. How does it work? When you create your account, we'll ask you to answer a few quick questions, including which health facilities you've been to, and to review our research consent. Then, we gather all your medical records and bring them together in your secure All Stripes account, where you can access them anytime, all from home at no cost. After removing identifying information about you, All Stripes researchers do the hard work of transforming that information into usable research-grade data. All researchers and drug companies can then use to power faster, better drug development for rare diseases, today and tomorrow. And as more patients who share your condition join, the more we can drive progress forward. Help bring power to the patients. Sign up at allstripes.com.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sometimes she's here, you can't take a break. Go out to space with the air like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy, come along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, come along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, come along if you know what happiness is for you. Because I'm happy, come along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here comes bad news, talking this and that. Yeah, give me all you got, don't hold back. Yeah, well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. Yeah, no offense to you, but don't you waste your time. Here's why, because I'm happy, come along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, come along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, come along if you know what happiness is for you. Because I'm happy, come along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, come on, bring me down, bring me down. Can't nothing bring me down, oh, bring me down. My love is too high to bring me down. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is for you. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Hello and welcome to CurePSP's 30th anniversary celebration. We are calling it Committed to Care, Inspired to Cure. They are acute inflections. Well done. And I'm Tony DeCopel. I'm co-host of CBS This Morning, a morning show you will not be watching tomorrow because you're going to have such a good time tonight, we hope. I'm also an ambassador for CurePSP. You could call me that, and I can explain more about that in a bit. First, it's an honor to be with you tonight. I really appreciate you watching, appreciate you turning up. I think you're going to have a great evening. We spent a lot of time putting it together. It is not in person, unfortunately. Such are the times, but it's going to be dynamic nonetheless. I do want to make one note. You are hearing my voice right now in the future. It's your present, but it's my future because I'm in the past. You're in December 7th, but I'm actually in late October. So you know something I don't know. We've pre-recorded some of this. You know who won the presidential election. Hope you're happy, America. And with that, I will just say, tonight, you're definitely going to be happy, because we're going to share with you some of the most important moments in the history of CurePSP. Now, with the 30th anniversary celebration, it is an opportunity for us to honor the legacy of changing lives that CurePSP has. It's also a chance to celebrate an important milestone, and also to bring together leaders and supporters, patients, families, and volunteers, and to honor our commitment to the future of the neurodegeneration community. It's also an opportunity to celebrate our unsung heroes. They will be unsung no longer, who stand as a beacon of hope for all of us. And tonight we planned a dynamic virtual celebration. We really do wish it could be in person. A virtual celebration showcasing 3 decades of impact combined with extraordinary musical talent from Acute Inflections. Our speakers will be reflecting on the influence of the CurePSP mission on patients and families and caregivers, and also talking about the state of neurodegenerative research. We will also recognize the hard work of volunteers, institutions, and researchers. But first, you may be wondering, what is this guy doing here? What poker game did he lose? Who does he owe what to be hosting tonight? Well, let me explain. And in fact, come a little bit closer. It's personal. I'm here because my grandfather, Ralph Felice, he died of what we believe to be PSP. The fact we can only say we believe it's PSP is part of why we're here tonight. He was a veteran. He was a small business owner, a father, a husband, a pretty good baseball player in his youth. And in his late 60s, he began to show signs of struggle, losing his balance, speech slurred a little bit. One thing led to another, and we were suddenly in the fog that I know so many families tonight will recognize, where there is no clear diagnosis, there's no biomarker, there's no simple test. Then we thought we had a conclusion, but at that point, there's no magic treatment, and there's certainly no cure. And so we had to bear witness, ultimately, to a wonderful father and grandfather, a friend, a major member of his community, who in the prime of his life began to just recede. Stopping that is what we're here to do tonight. That's the mission. And to really understand that mission, we should go beyond my personal story to other people's stories. Because at CurePSP, our mission, our vision, is really about making a change for all of you. So what we've done is we've asked some friends to talk about it themselves, because they really embody and represent that vision and that mission. Here's a reminder.
CurePSP is the foundation for prime of life, neurodegeneration, a spectrum of
incapacitating and incurable diseases
with debilitating motor, cognitive, behavioral, and emotional symptoms.
These afflictions often strike in middle age when people have careers,
family responsibilities, and active lives.
So they include progressive supranuclear palsy, which is also known as PSP, corticobasal degeneration or CBD,
multiple system atrophy, MSA, chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE, and others.
The mission of CurePSP is care, consciousness, and cure
for devastating prime of life neurodegenerative diseases.
My name is Michael Draper, and I have multiple system atrophy.
Hi, my name is Jim Britton, and I have CBD.
I am Edna Montano, and my husband Nigel suffered from progressive supranuclear palsy, PSP.
My name is Linda Phillips and I have PSP.
Gracias por acompañarnos.
आप सबका आभार, शुक्रिया, नमस्ते.
Thank you for joining us.
So a personal thank you again to the caregivers and the patients involved in filming that segment. Thank you very much. Before we get to the awards, we want to explain to you the online platforms you may be watching us on right now. So some of you are watching on Facebook, others on YouTube, and some of you are using our very special interactive virtual tables platform. On that platform, you can watch the stream in general session rooms, just one actually, a room, with everybody at the same time, and you can also comment in the chat and use emojis. We've disabled all the unhappy emojis though, sorry, just kidding. To show you how you're feeling, and I think you're probably gonna be feeling pretty good. You can go ahead and try it now, in fact. There you go. How's that feel? Is that a happy face emoji? I hope so. If you've been invited to watch at a virtual cocktail table, our tech team will have already placed you there. You can leave at any time and visit other areas, don't worry, you're not locked in. And in that cocktail table setting, you also have video capabilities to chat with everyone else at the table. That's fun. And everyone on this platform will also be able to go and click on the tab for the digital mosaic. And about that, more later. In fact, more right now. The digital mosaic is going to be our big reveal at the end of the night. Although if we're telling you now, it's not going to be that big of a reveal. Actually, it will be because your pictures are going to be what the mosaic is made up of. So you can upload photos from your computer or take one using your camera. You can do it right now. Really, right now. Go for it. The digital mosaic is where all these pictures that you've been texting in are going to be gathered. And a reminder, if you still want to text one in, that number is 201-754-5274. You can also post it on social media from any public account. Just make sure that you use the hashtag CurePSP30. We'll find it and we'll put it in the mosaic. And you do still really have time to get your pictures in. So go for it. We are standing by. You can text them again to 201-754-5274 or from a public Twitter or Instagram account, hashtag CurePSP30. Now, speaking of social media, we're running a contest. The top 3 social media posts, those with the most likes on either Twitter or Instagram using the hashtag CurePSP30 and tagging CurePSP are going to win a prize. The CurePSP staff will determine the winners and let them know tomorrow. So have at it. But right now, we'd like to send a big round of thanks to tonight's sponsors because your support is what makes it possible for everybody at CurePSP to support the people who matter to us, the patients, the caregivers, and the families. If you are hearing my voice right now and you'd like to support CurePSP's mission of care, of consciousness, and cure, please make a difference. You can either use the link in the chat or the button at the top of the virtual tables page. And you'll enjoy it, and you won't regret it either. There will also, on top of all of that, be a silent auction available through the end of the night. Make your bids. Don't make any noise. They have a great selection of items. You've got travel, you've got sports memorabilia, you've got art. Everybody in your life can find something there, and you can find it for them. And for those in their own private virtual tables, look out for some surprises. You may just see a familiar face pop in from the past. Remember, we pre-recorded some of this, but this face will be in the present, like tonight. So without any more delay, I will ask now Patrick Branley to present our very first award of the night. It is for Standout Achievement. And I do want to add a little bit more about Patrick. He is the managing director of the Tau Consortium at the Rainwater Charitable Foundation. Now, the Tau Consortium is an organization that is rooted in collaborative research. So they've got a wonderful program there. managed and funded by the Rainwater Charitable Foundation in partnership with other funders. Everyone does this as a team. No one does this kind of work alone. At the Tau Consortium, they commission world-class research and drug discovery to treat and prevent primary tauopathies like progressive supranuclear palsy, PSP, as well as secondary ones such as Alzheimer's disease. So, Pat, thank you very much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me, Tony. On behalf of the Tau Consortium, the Rainwater family, and all of my colleagues at the Rainwater Charitable Foundation, it's an honor to be with you today. And it's an honor to present these Standout Achievement Awards on behalf of our good friends at CurePSP. Award ceremonies like these are important. They're a celebration of the talent, dedication, and achievement that are moving us forward. They also provide inspiration to the rest of us. They show that even when the work is hard, and even when things get noticeably more difficult, like they have this year, we can still make progress by working together. CurePSP's Standout Achievement Award is designed to acknowledge the significant accomplishments by individuals working on PSP, CBD, and MSA. To be recognized for this award, individuals must demonstrate notably effective leadership in advancing the state of research or care. It's because of talented and dedicated people like these that patients and families can wake up every day with a real sense of hope. So without further ado, let's show our appreciation for them, for their important contributions to the field, and for the progress they're making in their work. The winners for Standout Achievement in Clinical Science are Dr. James Rowe from the University of Cambridge in the United Kingdom, Dr. Günter Hoglinger from Hanover Medical University in Germany, and Dr. Maria Stamilau at Hygeia Hospital in Athens, Greece. The winners for Standout Achievement in Laboratory Science are Dr. Jerry Schellenberg at the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia, and Dr. Bess Frost at University of Texas Health, San Antonio. And last, but certainly not least, the winner for Standout Achievement in Care is Dr. Jory Fleischer at Rush University in Chicago. Congratulations to all of the winners. This is a well-earned award for each of you. You're making critical contributions to the field, you're providing leadership and inspiration to your colleagues, and most importantly, you're bringing hope to patients and families around the world. Thank you again for having me.
My husband was initially diagnosed with cortical basal degeneration, or CBD, and that was subsequently changed to PSP. So the autopsy was very important to us to know what he actually had, which it turned out was CBD. My husband was hesitant to participate in the program, but as we interacted with the people in our support group and learned what their plans were and why, he changed his mind. This was about a year before he passed away, and in preparation for it, I called the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville, Florida, and got information from them about the paperwork and the process, and began to get things ready for the time when it came. The people at the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville were very, very helpful, gave me the information that I needed, paperwork that I needed to complete, and the information regarding the deaners in the area who could do the brain harvesting. And so I completed all of the paperwork, got everything lined up, worked with a funeral home so that we had the facility available when he did pass to be able to do the harvesting. It's very important to make sure that the funeral home has that ability or has another facility they can use. It was very important to us, my family and myself, because we had conflicting diagnoses. He was diagnosed originally with CBD and then subsequently with PSP, so we didn't really know what he had, and there were a lot of questions. The process started with completing the paperwork for them, submitting that to them, and then arranging for someone to do the harvesting of the brain when the time came. And we went ahead and contacted what they call a deaner, in the area and set that all up in advance. It is very, very comforting to know that Terry's brain tissue has been sent all over the world where they're doing research, and that ultimately this will help other people. It didn't help him, but it will help other people, and there's great comfort and peace to that. We also provided the autopsy to his neurologist in hopes that it will provide him with key information in making accurate diagnoses going forward. CurePSP was instrumental in helping us get through this 3.5 years of illness with my husband. The support group was just priceless, and the information that we learned through participation in the support group helped us navigate this journey.
We are so grateful for all their hard work in the field of neurodegeneration. Without researchers like them, we would not have hope for the future of PSP, CBD, and MSA, that whole community. So thank you, Pat, and congratulations to the winners. Now I have good news, friends. I want you to get ready, prepare your ears, prepare your hearts, prepare your minds to enjoy the first performance of the evening. We have with us the musical duo, Acute Inflections. So without further ado, I give the stage over to Elle and Siddiqui.
Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shine so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by when you're in love, by how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on, yeah, yeah. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by when you're in love, by how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies, nothing but blue skies, nothing but blue skies from now on. Now here's something from Oh Blue Eyes. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You
I know it's just me in the room, but that was amazing. And that's actually the first live music that I've seen since the pandemic. It was beautiful. Thank you. And I know everyone at home feels the very same way. So if you could, please, we can sense it if we can't hear it. Let's give Ellen Siddiqui a huge round of applause one more time. How's that? You can hear applause. You can also use your chat emojis. We see those. We appreciate those. They appreciate those. The band, again, is called Acute Inflections. I loved it. I hope you did too. Now, we also have time tonight, this evening, for people to send in more pictures for the digital mural, the big mosaic. You're going to see it at the end of the night. If you want to participate, you can text in those pictures by using the hashtag CurePSP30 on social media, or by using our virtual photo booth, or by sending it to that number I mentioned earlier, the 201 number. You probably jotted it down somewhere, we hope. Our next award for the evening is a big one. It is for the Inspiration and Innovation to Cure Award. That's what we're calling it. And we have with us Dr. Lawrence Golby to help present it. He's a professor emeritus of neurology at Rutgers University, director of clinical affairs here at CurePSP, and a CurePSP board member. So he's going to present this award. It goes to honor the dedication and determination of each participating genetics consortium member and to each CurePSP Center of Care. So, Dr. Golby, thank you for joining us on this important night.
Thank you so much for having me at this event. CurePSP works closely with the Tau Consortium in supporting the CurePSP Genetics Consortium. This is an international team of 16 scientists seeking to identify gene variants associated with PSP risk. The Genetics Consortium was founded in 2007 under the overall leadership of Dr. Jeff Friedman. It builds on the prior work of its member researchers and is the moonshot of PSP genetics. Its goal is to identify every gene variant associated not only with the presence or absence of PSP, but also with clinical features such as onset age, rate of progression, and predominant symptoms. The investigations will advance our understanding not only of PSP, but perhaps that of all tau-based neurodegeneration, including Alzheimer's disease and chronic traumatic encephalopathy. New insight into even one gene can allow deeper understanding of other cellular processes at work in PSP and how to interrupt them. In other words, to a cure. The PSP Genetics Consortium is recognized here with this Inspiration and Innovation to Cure Award for its dedication and resolve and for its support of a committed and productive group of leaders in the fight against PSP. The CurePSP Centers of Care program was established 4 years ago with ambitious goals. It presently numbers 25 academic centers in the US and Canada with unusual interest and expertise in PSP and CBD. The Centers of Care seek to improve clinical care and to provide access to expertise for patients and families, while at the same time broadening awareness of PSP and CBD. The centers also make resources available for regional physicians seeking advice for care of their own patients. The centers enhance public awareness of PSP and CBD and provide regional advocacy to advance the interests of the PSP-CBD community. The centers form an infrastructure for collaborative projects to improve care and to support clinical research. They constitute an authoritative board to establish guidelines on diagnosis and treatment for clinicians, pharmaceutical companies, and government regulators. The CurePSP Centers of Care program is recognized here with this Inspiration and Innovation to Cure Award for its dedication and resolve and for its support of a committed group of leaders in the fight against PSP and CBD. And now, here's a list of the recipients of the two awards.
There's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. disappears. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. Oh, Lord knows the dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tear them away. Hold on, there will be tomorrow. In time, you'll find a way. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. Oh, yes, that a hero lies in you.
Hi, I'm Emma Woodlowski. My grandpa Jaja was diagnosed with PSP in 2015 and he passed away in 2018. He was a very inspirational person because even when this disease process was constantly affecting him, he always tried to still do everything he wanted to do. He was very involved with the family and continued to try and be active, even when he wasn't feeling his best. My grandpa Jaja taught me many life lessons through the disease process he went through, and one of them is how to live life to the fullest. I carry this through my life now, and it has helped me to do more things with my life than I would have ever done before. I was eager to become a peer supporter because when my grandpa Jaja passed away, there were few resources for guidance and someone my age to connect with. My mom became a peer supporter with CurePSP, and I asked her if there was a support group for teenagers or young adults, and she said that there was not. I thought that grandchildren are also affected by this disease process because they have to watch their grandparents or even their parents go through it. This sparked my curiosity and eagerness to inquire about creating a support group for teenagers and young adults. I also had thought back to once my grandpa Jaja passed away, and I went through a point in which where I wanted to talk to someone around my age about what I was going through. Since this disease process is very rare, my friends didn't know much about it, so talking to them wasn't an option for me. Also, my parents and my family were going through the grieving process, so I didn't want to bear them with what I was going through. During that time, a support group with people around my age would have been very beneficial, which is why I am very excited to be starting one soon. I am so excited that soon enough there will be a support group for young adults and teenagers that have seen the disease process of PSP. I want to be able to help as many people as I can, and I foresee this support group to be very beneficial, and hopefully it allows some young adults and teenagers to have guidance and a place to talk through their experience. In the end, I really want to give the help that I wish I could have had when I saw my Grandpa Jaja go through this process. My generation is very technologically based. We have grown up with technology and we use it every day, from communicating with others and also for learning. Since we use technology a lot, we can offer to have the connection through social media and reaching out to our peers, since we know what is appealing to our age group. There are many more ways to reach out to others through technology, and this would be great to making more people aware of CurePSP. I am eager to be a part of CurePSP team and making a difference with one individual at a time. It is a joy to see that CurePSP is celebrating their 30th anniversary. Congratulations on a job well done, and I cannot wait to see what great things are in the future.
And we would now like to welcome MSNBC anchor, NBC News correspondent, and long-suffering spouse to yours truly, Katie Tur. She will be presenting the Make a World of Difference Award for all the volunteers that have contributed to the history, vision, and mission of CurePSP over the past 30 years. Take it away, Katie.
Truth be told, there was a little bit of arm twisting, but I'm learning that the secret to a good marriage is to kind of enjoy a little bit of arm twisting. So here I am, and I am really honored and happy to be presenting this award. The volunteers at CurePSP mean everything to the organization. I know these diseases have touched our family, Tony personally, as they have touched all of yours. So your time and your effort, your dedication, your love means so much. It really makes a difference. And the award that I get to present is called the Make a World of Difference Award, because you are making a world of difference. You're adding hope to the fight that our loved ones are currently in. Hope is so important to any sort of battle, any sort of fight, any sort of journey. It's what gets you through the really tough times. And that's what you're giving to your loved ones. You're giving them hope that there is a cure on the horizon. The award itself is an enamel pin. It says, "Because hope matters." Because it does matter. Hope matters. Again, what you're doing is helping so many people get through these incredibly challenging times. If you haven't gotten one in the mail already, you were supposed to indicate that you were a volunteer. Don't worry, you still have time to get one. There's an email, you should see it right below. You have until December 31st, 2020, the end of this truly spectacular year that we've all been living through, to request one, and CurePSP will get one out to you as quickly as possible. In the meantime, I just want to raise a glass and to say thank you for your love, your dedication, and your hope for everything you do for CurePSP. It does mean the world, and it means you're making a difference. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Katie. That was wonderful. An extremely touching tribute to all the CurePSP volunteers. And you volunteered also. Thank you for that. In all seriousness, volunteering is a lifeline to any nonprofit organization, and CurePSP is no different. It really matters, so thank you. Now, the time has come, the big reveal of the night. For the past 4 weeks, we have all been texting and uploading and hashtagging pictures of your friends, family, caregivers, volunteers, healthcare providers, and so many more people, all of it now combined into this animated digital graphic. And now we've come to that pivotal moment. You're going to get to see it. So here we go.
Broken down and tired of living life like a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but
right, folks, the time has almost come to call it quits this evening, but not quite yet. First, it is my honor and duty to say thank you, to raise a glass to all of you, and say thank you for your dedication and for your support of CurePSP. There are so many companies and individuals who have contributed to this event and so many other events over the past 30 years. So to each of you, I want to say thank you. And thank you again to all the volunteers for your dedication. Thank you. A reminder, the silent auction will be closing in 15 minutes. You can check on your bids. If they're the highest, you're going to get something cool. So take a moment for that. And also, please don't forget to support CurePSP's mission. It's a mission of care, of consciousness, and of cure of prime of life neurodegeneration. Making a gift is a wonderful way to reach out that helping hand, and providing even just a small donation is a way to provide a little extra nudge to all of us here to add to our effort to provide support, education, and resources to the lives of so many in the neurodegeneration community. Of course, we always welcome large contributions. Those are great, like a refilled glass. But because we serve so many people, it doesn't have to be big. Even a small contribution goes a long way. And you know what? We will put that gift to work immediately. It matters. So thank you if you're going to give tonight. We appreciate it. So in conclusion, I want to say I hope you had as much fun as I did this evening, and I hope our paths cross again very soon. Thank you, and cheers.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Ooh, yes, yes, I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark scary nights, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow are so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn so much more than I'll ever know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Ooh, doo, doo, yeah, yeah, yeah. The colors of the rainbow are so